Hi, this is Bob and
Otto.
my helper, and this is going to be the first of many on the instrument cluster. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to show you how to replace the clock, which pretty much is the one thing that almost always goes on these after a period of time. The nice part about with the clock is that 99.9% of the time it is just a little capacitor that is that's broken. So it just loses loses its capacity over time. All right. So the first thing you would need to do is you're going to need to take these out. Now to take these out, everyone will have a different way of doing it. How I do it is if you have a screwdriver like this that has the little notch in it, you're going to get behind these, and to show you what they look like, directly opposite where the needle is, you're going to see that there's a hard part, and that's what you're going to want to put this on right below it like that to pop it off. So once you pop it off, so you're going to put it underneath like this. I usually put a little piece of cloth down underneath. You're going to go underneath like this. You're going to get right exactly opposite of where the needle is, and then you just push up and it'll pop off, or it should. There you go. And if you're going to see, Trey, can you get a close-up of this? Watch out for that, it's hot. Right there, you can see that there's a little needle that sticks up. You definitely don't want to have to bend that in any way, shape, or form. Once you have these off, the nice part is you could take some paint, and Archer, if you want to bring that one over so we can show the difference, you can just paint them. Now, this one is useless to us because it's been bent. Once they're bent, you can never get them back right because they're really thin aluminum that's kind of set up in one direction.
Why would you need to paint them?
Well, because they fade out over time. It's a good question, Trey. And they become like this color as opposed to, let's hold it together so you can see, as opposed to what they're supposed to be, which is this nice bright orange. Now, I have found that this Tamiya color is definitely the best one for coming the closest to the correct orange color. Trey, if you could close up on that. Now, there's an original one, and you can see how nice orange color that is. And then if you want to just take a look like that, you can see how whited out they get over time. All right, so now we're talking about doing the clock. First thing you got to do after you get this all out is you're going to take it apart. To take it apart, plain flathead screwdriver, you're going to take out this screw right here, and I already started doing it just so that it'll go easier. You're going to take out this one right here. And you're going to take out this one right here. Now, you will notice that this one's slightly smaller than the other two. All right, once you do all that, then this piece right here needs to be desoldered. So we're going to take our nice hot soldering iron, and we're going to get right in there, and we're going to melt where this comes together here. And as I'm melting it, I'm also going to kind of start pushing down on it so it becomes loose. Just don't get too close, Trey, because it's really, really hot. Okay. But so I'm melting this, and I'm using gravity and a little bit of a push. And eventually this is going to let loose. Come on. And once it does, then I can pull out this entire mechanism. Almost. Almost. All right, should we push stop for a second, Trey? We're going to start back up and out. All right, I forgot to say you also have to remove the faceplate, which is just 3 really small little flathead screws to get this unit right here out. So melt, 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 and as I'm melting, I'm also holding some pressure against it. Whoop. And we should be clear. There we go. All right. So now I can get the clock part out. Again, watch out, try for your hand. Just don't want you getting. So now I've got the clock part out. So with the clock part out, I'm looking around the clock part to figure out which capacitor is bad. And as I said, it's almost 99.99% of the time, it's this little capacitor